Hello, IT? Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Actor Chris O'Dowd scored his first big role playing Roy in the British sitcom The IT Crowd. Audiences in the U.S. known from his hit movie Bridesmaids. He's also been featured in This Is 40 and Molly's Game. You can see him now in the new season of the popular series Get Shorty. The show is inspired by the best-selling novel of the same name. O'Dowd plays a hitman trying to launch a movie career and reconnect with his daughter, nicknamed Shorty.
And when I ask what's going on with you, you won't talk about it.
You pulled out of my movie, Emma, and now it's coming out, and I'm betting you don't want to hear me banging on about it all day.
You think I made a mistake?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, wait, Dad, I am happy to hear about it, but I'm not asking about the movie. What happened to the guy that shot you?
I never said I was shot.
Do you still work for those people?
Shorty, you want to know what's going on with me? The Admiral's mistress. That's it. That's it. If that's not what you want to talk about, then I'm sorry.
And Chris O'Dowd joins us once again here at the table. Welcome back.
Thanks so much for having me.
So, look, I told you this the last time. I love the IT. I mean, that was a great series. But this is really interesting because you're a hitman and you're struggling to be a movie producer and to be a good dad. You're really successful at being a hitman,
yes.
Struggling a bit with the other two.
The fatherhood is more of a struggle.
As it is for many fathers.
Yes.
You're not the only one.
No, me included. It's tricky. But yes, I have a daughter who's about to reach teenagehood and going through all the absurdities that brings, played wonderfully by Karen Dodd. I'm breaking up with my wife, and at the start of season 2, it kind of turns into something of a Kramer versus Kramer situation where the Get Shorty is something of a custody battle, Get Shorty. And then trying to battle with making a movie that he likes, and it's got a kind of lot of work versus commerce talking points and a lot
Very sexy sell here, work versus commerce. Chris, but you're playing, we know you as the charming, affable, good guy, like love interest, and here, pardon my phrasing, but you're kind of a violent jerk in this series. In the beginning of this season especially.
This is
like
more truer to life.
This is the real you?
This is the real you?
Yeah.
Finally, we see the real Chris O'Dowd.
No, I've been faking the charm for all these years. It's kind of nice to key into all of those different parts of yourself. And he is a little violent, but he's somewhat put upon. He is coming out of a very difficult situation of this kind of crime family led by this very powerful, glamorous, but psychopathic kind of matriarch, and trying to find a way of love for his family to go on, to keep them safe. And he thinks that going to LA and making a movie will lead to that. So it's a lot of challenges.
And you describe this season as a darker one.
Yes.
How do things for your character Miles get out of control?
Well, he ends up at the end of season 1 with a film that's not very good. It's actually more annoying than being bad. It's decidedly mediocre. And he has to try and transform that through editing into something that's palatable for the public. So he ends up in the editing room taking a lot of Adderall, ends up going off the ropes, drinking a bit too much, crashing his car, ending up in a motel and having a relationship with a woman who's into crystal therapy.
Oh.
So true to life.
As one does. Right. As
Your
one does.
average weekend in Montauk.
Right.
So listen, you've got this new film coming out with Ethan Hawke and Rose Byrne. It's called Juliet Naked.
Yes.
Tell us about it. I mean, they're incredible actors.
Yes, very good. It's a Nick Hornby book, and it's kind of about obsession, I suppose. I'm obsessed with Ethan Hawke's character, who is ex kind of singer-songwriter from the 80s and 90s, something of a Jeff Buckley type of figure.
I saw it in the trailer.
Yeah, he's a recluse now, and I'm with Rose Byrne in it. And I try and track him down, and it doesn't end well for me when we track him down and bring him.
You play like a big fan of this singer, right?
That's right. I'm a fanatic.
Yeah,
like
you're fanatic.
He ends up in my house and goes to my basement, which is just posters of him.
Just a little creepy.
Oh, very creepy.
Just very creepy.
Yes, and she has never seen necessarily the attraction to his music, but in person finds him much more attractive.
I speak for us collectively, we love Rose Byrne.
Oh, she's
amazing.
one of the world's
She's an
best,
Aussie.
Yes, she is.
You are not from the continental United States.
This is a fact.
When you auditioned for Bridesmaid, rumor has it that you never thought you were going to get the role.
That's right.
And now here you are, a superstar on American stage and screen. I don't know
Yeah.
about stage, but screen for sure. Are you surprised that it's gone so well?
Not really.
I always knew I'd be here.
You had confidence. Yeah.
Of course I am, but the truth is I never had very high expectations for myself. So all of this is wonderful, but even if it hadn't been, I don't know if it would have mattered so much.
Oh, wow. Low standards. The secret to success.
Yes,
that Chris
I think,
O'Dowd
yeah,
doesn't
keep the
really matter.
expectations low and the gratitude high.
You'll always be surprised.
Yes,
Right.
You
exactly.
could always go back to
Surprise.
wearing that bunny suit.
Anytime.
If you had to. That was something
Anytime.
you did
Former
early
Easter
in your
bunny.
career.
That sounds like a
Easter
weird
bunny.
joke that you and I have.
that time.
Sure.
Chris
What a night.
O'Dowd, keep your standards low and your dreams big. Thank you, my friend. The new season of Get Shorty airs Sundays on Epix. And a reminder, you can hear more of CBS This Morning on our podcast, available on Apple's podcast app or wherever you like to download your podcast.